Well, the proposed meal tax is actually a brand new provincial sales tax on restaurant meals that never existed in British Columbia before. For decades, actually, the province of British Columbia has always recognized that they have to treat all food equally. Taxing one part of the food industry and not the other part of the food industry is just not fair. Unfortunately, what's happened now with the Economic Times is I think the province of British Columbia saw $1.6 billion there, and they decided to change their policy that's been long-standing for decades. And they know that this is going to have a devastating impact on our industry. The reason, very clearly, is when the GST was implemented in 1991, it cost 42,000 jobs across the country. It was the worst year ever in the restaurant industry. Our sales were down by more than 10%, and 3/4 of that was directly attributed to the implementation of GST, because the rest of the food industry remains tax-free. And it really doesn't make any sense to actually tax the most job and economic generating part of the food industry, yet the one that has imported labor, imported ingredients, that remains tax-free. It just doesn't make sense. It's not fair. Well, first of all, we are a huge industry in British Columbia. We're a $10 billion industry. We have 173,000 employees, and those are big numbers. I mean, we're a bigger industry than agriculture, forestry, fisheries, oil and gas combined, and we're bigger than the construction industry. So it's just a common sense economic reality. When the price of something goes up, demand goes down. And what's going to happen when demand goes down? That means less revenue for the restaurants. Less revenue means less hours for employees, less gratuities, and less money going into the community. So it will have a big impact, not just on our members, but also on their employees and on our customers. Well, it's been a really tough year in the restaurant industry. The economic downturn hits our industry first because people have less disposable income. One of the first things they cut back on is going out to eat, and that has a significant impact. So I've been hearing stories from small independents. I mean, they wouldn't want to publicize this, obviously, that they've been down anywhere from 20 to 30% in their business, and they're just barely hanging on. So this is coming at the absolute worst time for them. If you want to look at the Statistics Canada information for the first 9 months of this year, fine dining was down on an average of 6.4%, the industry overall 5.6%, and so they're already struggling just to stay above water, and they're really scared that when this comes along, this could put some people out of business. And we've done surveys of our members. 71% say that they're going to have to lay off staff or certainly reduce their staff's hours, and 6% actually said this could cost them to go out of business, or could cause them to go out of business. So it really has a profound impact on what's going on, and also on the staff. Staff have also been feeling the pinch in the last year with sales down. Their income levels are down as well. Their hours, they may have normally had 30 hours a week, now they're down to 25. How many hours are they going to go down to now? And a lot of those students really rely on that income. Well, yeah, you raise a really good point too. I mean, the money that comes in our revenue, not only does it go to our staff, it also goes into the community, it goes to our suppliers. All of these people are going to be impacted by it. So I guess the whole point of the consumer campaign that we've just launched with nomealtax.ca is to get all those people who are impacted onto the website, signing the petitions, contacting their MPs and MLAs, and now is a great opportunity to do that. All the members of Parliament and the members of the Legislative Assembly are back in their hometowns, in their ridings. Now is a really good time to talk to these people and say, please exempt food from HST. That's the fair thing to do. That's the way it's always been. That's the way it should be. Let's have some food tax fairness.